know, the reason why I said I'm gonna do these videos, this is not a part of it, but this is a part of my 3 video series that I'm doing. But basically, these videos that I'm doing to break down what's really going on globally. This shit really that goes damn near back into the early 1900s when globalists started basically they were colonizing a lot of these places in Africa, Central America, the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and everything you see going on is connected. So, what it is, like I said, as far as the celebrity gossip and shit, that's all that shit really not important. What's going on with Cassie and P Diddy and TD Jakes? All this shit really that's just smoke screen to the smoke screens and mirrors that they playing with you all because they know majority of Americans are into sensationalism. The real wool that they pulling over y'all eyes is all the shit that y'all ain't paying attention to what they trying to do. It's just like I keep telling people with this Bitcoin shit. If Bitcoin, if the dollar, if the currency, whether it be the British pound, the EU currency, the dollar falls, and you got Bitcoin, do you think Bitcoin gonna survive that shit? Bitcoin is a way of extracting money so that they can go and get the other shit that they really want. See, they using that Bitcoin shit. And I told Chewbacca, I don't know what Chewbacca is, but I told her that shit that's bullshit. That Bitcoin and crypto is bullshit. Because they using the dollar that you pay for crypto to go on, whether it be the British pound or whatever, using their currency to buy gold and silver. And then when the dollar collapses, the Bitcoin gonna collapse with it because the Bitcoin is basically it rides on it rides on the currency that you all have, which is fiat. The dollar is fiat currency. It's not backed by anything after Franklin Delano Roosevelt took the gold standard off the dollar. And it used to be redeemable in gold. The dollar used to be backed by gold before the United States purchased. I mean, the Rothschilds took over the Federal Reserve, which the Federal Reserve was put in by Woodrow Wilson during the Depression, the early beginning of the Depression, with his racist ass. But anyway, they what they try to do is get y'all caught up on all the shit with the sensationalism of what's going on, which is basically to me gossip. I really don't pay no attention to that shit. What that shit is actually mediocre at best to be worried about. The real shit you need to be worried about is look at how these politicians move and looking at the shit that's going on. Like basically they'll try to keep Donald Trump off voting rolls. It is basically your liberals. Your liberals are turning to this state is becoming a totalitarian regime under these liberals. Basically, the liberals are doing the same shit that who did. Kind of remind me of some people. The shit that the liberals are doing is the shit they did on Star Wars with the Trade Federation. If anybody follows the trade during the beginning series of the Star Wars, where they had the Trade Federation or the TFC, and basically that's basically what y'all see. What you see it on the Star Wars series is shit that they doing right now. They implement right now. Y'all think these just shows and movies they put out? I keep telling y'all, if you gotta read, you gotta look at these movies because life, art imitate life. You dig? So this 3 series expose gonna point out all this shit from the Bay, the attack on the American warships in the Bay of Tonkin, to kick off the Vietnam War, that was another lie the media created just so they could go up to Vietnam, because North Vietnam had all the huge oil reserves up under the fucking ocean in the Indo-Chinese basin, which is a huge basin right there that got oil up under that area. Same thing with Iraq, all this shit, how they gave money to Iraq and Iran basically for them to basically just butcher each other. You know, with the Iran-Contra affair and all in North, and then this shit gonna connect to, you know, the crack cocaine epidemic in the United States, which they used to fund all the Sandinista rebels down there in South America with the cocaine using Colombian drugs. The same reason why they removed Manuel Noriega out of Panama, because he nationalized the Panama Canal. Same reason why they try to remove the people out of Gaza, so they can build another canal so they won't have to pay Egypt, because Egypt nationalized the Suez Canal and they need a bigger canal because the freight container ships and the oil tankers are getting bigger and bigger. So they wanted to use eminent domain. Same thing they used on Native Americans. Same thing they used on thriving black communities to run highways and shit through. They're just eminent domain on steroids. So, you know, this is also, you know, gonna be a part of that 3-part mini-series that I'm gonna do, breaking all this shit down. So hold on for y'all ass for part 2 and part 3, the conclusion. And then see if you all can make sense out of it all.